Alright, let's do this.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. So, yeah. There's actually a hidden message here. Rise.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs. Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Yep. So, you might ask yourself, or you might be asking yourself right now, how would you ever know to do that? Well, these are the cliffs of logic here. There are 5 of them, and they're actually bits of copyright protection. Anti-piracy measures, if you will. Because the answers to these are in the manual for the game. So for instance, the first challenge, I'm reading the manual right now, my King's Quest VI manual. Only those pure of heart will be able to rise the cliffs of logic, and rise is in all caps. So that's the only way you would know to punch those in. Here we go. Good lord, this part's tedious. And yes, you can fall off if you misclick. Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Oh man, okay, so a master of language will blank 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 blank. Okay, so a master of languages, let me look through my manual real quick. This whole thing, gosh, I think the answer is soar, but as you can see, these are not letters. They are, it's a code, but I've got the cipher in the manual, so I think, where is it? This? Okay, so that's S, O, A. Sorry, I know this is tedious, but this is just what you have to do. R.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Yeah, this is far and away the most tedious part of the game. Let's pray to God we don't fall off. Yes, that's right, Alexander. Turn around. Every once in a while he'll shake. It's always terrifying. Alright, here's the third challenge. Let's take a look at it.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Alright, so it's just 4 buttons. So the riddle in the manual is 4 men standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on, the youngest, the oldest, and the second son. So it's the youngest, the oldest, and the second son. I think.
Nothing happens.
Nope, that's not correct.
Alexander...
It's the youngest, the oldest, and the second son.
The stone
There we go.
beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
I got it backwards last time. Ugh, only 2 more. Wish there was some way to speed this up. Come on. Hope you guys are enjoying. This is what video games used to be like 20 years ago. Ha ha ha. Come on, Alexander. Let's pick up the pace, man. The cliffs of logic, not the cliffs of slow. If I was smart, I'd probably save here, but... eh. Alright, this one...
Alexander examines the...
Sacred 4. Oh, crap. Okay, so... apparently the Sacred 4 are the color azure, the caterpillar, tranquility, and air. So... crap. These are not only letters of the alphabet, they also double as symbols. So it's really stupid. That's the color azure, and that's the caterpillar, in case you were wondering. Tranquility is this one. And air is this one.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, we're almost through. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like the only part of the game that I like fundamentally disagree with. On one hand it's tedious, on the other it's like, copyright protection, come on. We're still dealing with it 20 years later. That's the thing, is I have to suffer through this, 20 years after I bought the freaking CD. I'm really not even using the CD. Like, I'm playing it through an emulator that I, extracted the CD from. So it's like I pirated it, almost.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
I mean, not really, because I own the original CD, but all silent cry the noble boulders. So this is another one you wouldn't know. Let's see.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Yeah, the word was ascend, and here, let me see in the manual what the quote hint is. The hint is only those of the highest order may ascend the cliffs of logic, and ascend is all caps, so obviously. And might I just say I didn't save this whole time because I'm a BAMF. Don't do it. Don't fuck up the last step. Okay, cool. Did it.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight. You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush. See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
Yeah, I'd freaking rather not. You're creepy as shit and you're the genie.
The old woman has a pleasant grandmotherly face, but something about her makes Alexander uneasy.
Let's talk.
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? I mean, I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
Yeah?
Come, stranger, trust me. Think of what I'm offering you.
I don't think so.
black berries grow only at the top of the bush, as though straining towards the sun.
Huh, interesting.
Huge doors are set into the solid rock of the mountain. A group of boulders are piled in a seemingly random way against the face of the mountain.
Young man, you offend me. I try to help you and you insist on being rude.
Oh, I apologize, Your Highness.
In the distance, Alexander can see the peak of a majestic mountain rising into the clouds.
Okay, well, I think we're done with this. Ah!
Grabbing at the old lady wouldn't solve anything.
I think it could solve a few things, actually, throwing her off the
All right,
mountain.
then. Stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Well, that sucks. Let's go ahead and save here. This will be, Loretta Lynn, anybody? Loretta Lynn? Okay. Let's go in here. Let's go in here.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there.
What? I don't want to click on the bush.
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock.
Oh, God.
Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
Alright. We need to light our way through here.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Yay, we did it! Hello, everybody. Let's go through here.
Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock. The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
Good.
Alexander is standing in a second room of the cave. A natural window to the outside world provides a little more light here, and even helps clear the musty smell.
Alright, we need to get over here. And we need to see what this is all about.
A plant grows on the grassy ledge. Smells like peppermint.
Alright, let's take them.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah!
We did it!
The peppermint leaves are the color of dark emeralds.
Yay! Okay, let's leave now. We're gonna need that way
Alexander
later.
crawls back into the first room of the cave.
Actually, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing this yet.
Alexander.
That's the thing about this game, is like, I don't know, it's just hard. Because if you do some...
Alexander crawls...
I remember being stuck because I did some things out of order, you know, when I played way back in the day. We've got multiple saves though, we'll be fine. Let's go now!
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
That's not possible, you see? You can't have done that, you see? Alright, take me to them. Holy crap, they're way up there.
With what trickery did you master the Cliffs of Logic and reach the city of the Winged Ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The Cliffs of Logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the Cliffs of Logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the Cliffs of Logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
You're a dick.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
Man.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
Dude, your wife has huge boobs, just saying. Not trying to be pig or anything, but holy shit. Maybe that's like a perk of being a winged one, though. You know, you're immortal and you also are well endowed. Okay. Enough of that.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Ugh.